Have you ever found yourself wondering if the way you touch yourself now is somehow different, or maybe even wrong, compared to when you were younger? Maybe you feel like your body just doesn't respond the same way anymore, or you worry that your sexual vitality is slipping away. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something very important right now. You are not alone. These feelings, these questions, they're incredibly common for men over 60. And more importantly, they're completely normal. I'm Dr. Sarah Michel, a urologist who has worked with thousands of men navigating the changes that come with aging, especially when it comes to sexual health and intimacy. Today, I want to talk openly about masturbation, a topic that's often wrapped in silence and shame, especially for older men. But it doesn't have to be that way. Masturbation is a natural, healthy, and dignified part of life at any age. It's a way to stay connected to your body, to your pleasure, and to your sense of masculinity. Now, I know there's a lot of confusion about what's normal after 60. You might be worried about your performance, or you might feel embarrassed about how your body responds. Maybe you're concerned about prostate health, circulation, or even the emotional side of intimacy. These are all valid concerns. And today, I want to help you understand what's really going on beneath the surface. Aging brings changes, that's a fact. Circulation slows, nerve sensitivity shifts, and hormone levels like testosterone naturally decline. But these changes don't mean the end of pleasure or intimacy. They mean your experience is evolving. And with the right approach, masturbation can remain a joyful, fulfilling part of your life. In this video, I'm going to share the 3 biggest mistakes men over 60 make when masturbating. Mistakes that can cause frustration, shame, or even physical discomfort. More importantly, I'll guide you through how to avoid these pitfalls and embrace a safer, more satisfying way to connect with yourself. Let's start by looking at the first big mistake: rushing. When you're younger, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and urgency of the moment. But as you age, your body needs more time to respond. Circulation isn't as fast, and nerve endings may be less sensitive. Trying to hurry through the experience can lead to frustration, discomfort, or even injury. It's like trying to sprint a marathon. It just doesn't work. Instead, I encourage you to slow down and be mindful. Take your time exploring what feels good without rushing toward a goal. This isn't a race, it's a journey. Pay attention to the sensations, the rhythm, and the way your body responds. You might find that the pleasure lasts longer and feels deeper when you allow yourself this space. The second mistake is putting too much pressure on performance. Many men feel they have to perform or achieve the same way they did decades ago. This pressure can create anxiety, which actually inhibits arousal and pleasure. It's important to remember that your sexual response changes with age, and that's okay. You don't have to meet any old standards or expectations. Instead of focusing on performance, focus on connection with your body, your feelings, and your pleasure. Masturbation is about self-care, not a test. When you release the pressure to perform, you open the door to a more relaxed and enjoyable experience. The third mistake is ignoring your emotions. Sexual health isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional and psychological. Feelings of shame, insecurity, or anxiety can block pleasure and make intimacy feel distant. Many men carry these feelings silently, which only adds to the struggle. Acknowledging and addressing these emotions is a crucial step toward healthier sexual well-being. Talking to a trusted healthcare provider or therapist can help you work through these feelings. Remember, you are not alone and there is no shame in seeking support. Now that we've identified these 3 common mistakes, rushing, pressure, and ignoring emotions, let's talk about how to make masturbation safer and more satisfying after 60. The first step is to embrace patience. Your body is telling you it needs a gentler, slower approach. Try setting aside time where you won't be interrupted or feel rushed. Create a calm, comfortable environment. Maybe dim the lights, play some soft music, or simply sit quietly with yourself. This helps your mind relax, which is just as important as physical relaxation. Next, focus on exploration rather than a specific outcome. Instead of aiming for orgasm as quickly as possible, allow yourself to enjoy the sensations along the way. Use your hands, but also consider other forms of touch. Gentle massage around the inner thighs, perineum, or even the lower abdomen. These areas can be surprisingly sensitive and pleasurable, especially as nerve sensitivity changes with age. Experiment with different pressures and rhythms, and notice what feels best. Another important tip is to support your circulation and prostate health. Regular light exercise like walking or stretching can improve blood flow, which is essential for sexual function. Staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet rich in antioxidants also helps. If you have concerns about your prostate, don't hesitate to discuss them with your doctor. Prostate health is closely linked to sexual health, and early detection of issues can make a big difference. Finally, don't underestimate the power of emotional connection, even if it's just with yourself. Practice self-compassion. If you feel shame or frustration, remind yourself that these feelings are common and understandable. You're navigating a natural part of aging, and it's okay to have ups and downs. Mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or guided meditation can help you stay present and reduce anxiety during masturbation. By slowing down, exploring gently, supporting your body, and honoring your emotions, you can transform masturbation into a safe, pleasurable, and empowering experience, no matter your age. Let's take a moment to contrast the common misconceptions about masturbation after 60 with what really works. Many men believe that if they don't perform like they did in their younger years, they're somehow failing or losing their masculinity. This belief can create a cycle of shame and avoidance, which only makes things worse. But here's the truth. Aging doesn't mean losing your sexual identity. It means evolving it. Think of it like this. When you were younger, your sexual experience might have been like a fast-moving river, rushing and powerful. Now, it's more like a calm, steady stream. Both are beautiful and valuable, but they require different ways of engaging. Trying to force the river to flow like a stream won't work, and it will only cause frustration. Instead, learn to appreciate the new rhythm and pace. Another misconception is that masturbation is something only younger men do, or that it's somehow inappropriate or shameful for older men. This couldn't be further from the truth. Masturbation is a natural, healthy way to maintain sexual function, reduce stress, and stay connected to your body. It's a form of self-care that honors your needs and desires, no matter your age. By shifting your mindset from performance to pleasure, and from shame to acceptance, you open the door to a more fulfilling sexual life. This shift is not just about physical health, it's about emotional well-being, confidence, and reclaiming your sense of self. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Many men face these challenges, and many have found ways to adapt and thrive. With the right knowledge and support, you can too. In the next section, I'll walk you through practical, step-by-step techniques to help you masturbate safely and enjoyably after 60, including how to avoid those 3 big mistakes we talked about earlier. Stay with me, because this is where the real transformation begins. Now, let's get practical. How exactly can you masturbate safely and enjoyably after 60? The first step is to create a routine that respects your body's new needs. Start by setting aside time when you feel relaxed and won't be interrupted. This might be in the evening after a warm bath or during a quiet morning moment. The key is to be present and patient with yourself. Begin with gentle touch. Use plenty of lubricant to reduce friction and protect sensitive skin, which can become thinner and more delicate with age. Avoid harsh or fast movements that might cause irritation or discomfort. Instead, focus on slow, deliberate strokes. Pay attention to how your body responds, and adjust pressure and speed accordingly. Incorporate breathing techniques to enhance relaxation and pleasure. Deep, slow breaths can help calm your nervous system and increase blood flow. Try inhaling deeply through your nose, holding for a few seconds, then exhaling slowly through your mouth. This simple practice can make a big difference in how connected and comfortable you feel. Remember to include the whole genital area in your exploration. Don't just focus on the penis. The scrotum, perineum, and even the inner thighs can be sources of pleasure. Experiment with different types of touch: light strokes, gentle squeezing, or circular motions. This variety can help you discover new sensations and keep things interesting. If you experience any pain or discomfort, stop and give yourself time to rest. Pain is a signal that something isn't right, and it's important to listen to your body. If pain persists, consult your healthcare provider to rule out any underlying issues. Finally, be kind to yourself. Masturbation after 60 is not about performance or achieving a certain outcome. It's about connection, pleasure, and self-care. Celebrate the moments of joy and intimacy you create with yourself. This mindset shift can transform your experience from a source of anxiety to a source of empowerment. As you continue this journey, it's important to remember that masturbation after 60 is part of a larger picture of your overall health and well-being. Sexual health is deeply connected to your emotional state, physical fitness, and even your social connections. So, don't hesitate to take a holistic approach. One way to support your sexual health is through regular physical activity. Exercise improves circulation, boosts mood, and helps maintain hormone levels. Even gentle activities like walking, swimming, or yoga can make a significant difference. When your body feels strong and energized, your sexual response often improves naturally. Another key factor is managing stress. Chronic stress can interfere with sexual desire and performance by flooding your body with cortisol, a hormone that suppresses pleasure and relaxation. Techniques like meditation, deep breathing, or even hobbies you enjoy can help reduce stress and create a more positive mindset around intimacy. Nutrition also plays a role. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins supports healthy blood flow and hormone production. Some men find that certain supplements like zinc or omega-3 fatty acids help, but always check with your doctor before starting anything new. If you're dealing with prostate concerns, don't ignore them. Regular checkups and open conversations with your urologist can catch issues early and keep you informed about your options. Prostate health is closely linked to sexual function, so staying proactive is empowering. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of connection. Whether it's with a partner, a friend, or a healthcare professional, talking openly about your experiences and feelings can reduce shame and build confidence. You deserve support and understanding, and reaching out is a sign of strength, not weakness. Remember, masturbation after 60 isn't about trying to be the man you were decades ago. It's about embracing who you are now, with kindness, patience, and curiosity. You're evolving, not losing. And with the right approach, your sexual health can continue to be a source of joy and connection for years to come.